gentlemen, this is brought to you by Glorious Warriors. Please go check us out at WRZ_NTZ or at G-WRZ.com. Welcome to Warriorz Talk. Today on our show, we have one of the most prolific rappers of our day in our city, relentless and consistent in the matter, and he's been pushing this card for a minute now.
Fact.
If you don't know, you will know today. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together at home for King K, LV.
Yeah, what's going on, brother?
Yo, welcome, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, man.
Man, thank you for coming,
having me,
man.
bro.
Thank you for coming, man.
Oh, for sure.
These niggas never stack the G, that's why these dudes pissed. Re-up on half of being acting like they move bricks. These niggas hella soft. I let this weapon off. Only time that I ain't making bread is when my cell is off.
King K, I got a few questions I want to ask you.
Yep.
And I think, first of all, I'm going to ask you for the viewers, what are your origins?
My origins, my dad's from Jamaica. Okay. My mom's from England, born in England.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I'm born in Mississauga.
Okay.
Yeah, and moved to Montreal when I was around 10 years old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So around 10.
Mm-hmm.
So roughly, if I can ask you, growing up from 10 to now,
Yeah.
even though you grew up in Mississauga and Montreal, has racism ever entered your life?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Would you say it was more racist in Mississauga or Montreal, or?
I say a bit of both. I remember like going through some racism back home, but definitely more. I'd say more here though. I'd say more here though. Yeah. It was difficult when I the first school that I went to when I came down here was a school in Laval. It was elementary in Laval, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think me and my brother and there was about 3 other black kids in the school.
Oof.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of difficult and kind of weird getting used to. You know what I'm saying? Because Mississauga is so like it's really cultural. You know what I'm saying? So leaping from there to Laval, it was kind of a culture shock, definitely.
And at that time in Laval, it was mostly white students?
100%. Even in Mississauga, like it wasn't all black, but we had Indian, we had Chinese, it was very mixed up. You know what I'm saying? So there was all different types of people.
I didn't know that about the city.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, during this long stretch called your life that you're still living at this moment, when does hip hop make its way into your life? Hip
hop made its way into my life probably at the age of 10 as well. Like I can't remember if it was when I was moving from Mississauga to Montreal, because we used to come to Montreal very often. We have family over here. But I remember it being a drive from Mississauga to Montreal when I first wrote my first song. You know what I'm saying? So around 10 years old.
Wow.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, hip hop is a diverse culture, right?
Of course.
We have breakdancing.
Yeah.
We got the DJing.
Yeah.
We got the graphing.
Yeah.
We got the styling.
Facts.
And also we have the rapping.
Facts.
Have you ever taken part in any other parts of hip hop?
No. Honestly, if I think about it, no. I didn't. I never really got into graffiti or breakdancing, if I think about it, you know? Pretty much, yeah, just the hip hop. And definitely the style.
The style, yeah, I was about to say too.
I can't take that. I'm very, very big on style. I love dressing to impress. That's
dope. And you make your mark too. When one watches your work and stuff, they get that appeal. It's there.
For sure.
You do a great job at that, man.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
That. You do pretty good yourself, man. I can't lie.
This is not about me, sir. This is about King K, LV.
I want to let you know I see you on your fly shit too.
Thank you very much, brother.
Thank
you very much. And you're a humble individual. In case you didn't know, King K is humble.
Appreciate you.
I want to ask you, as an English-speaking rapper on the island, you know, there's some roadblocks that we find because of language.
Definitely.
What would you say would be the biggest obstacle for an English rapper like yourself in the city?
Just getting into the French audience, tapping in with the French audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like as an English artist, it's pretty easy rapping to the English crowd. Like, I feel like they relate. It's very easy to get them to relate. You know what I'm saying? But that being a small market in Montreal, the English speaking, it's a little difficult in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Because the French speaking is obviously the majority,
the prominent one. So exactly. you would say that it would be like some kind of barrier with the with promoting it to different speaking people. Facts.
And I also feel like, because there is a lot of English speaking artists in the city, but they're French. They're
Yeah.
They're French people. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I feel like it's easier for them to market themselves to that French audience because it's more relatable. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
Yeah.
I want to ask you that since we're talking about French rappers, because you know a lot of rappers they live French and then they grow up and then they rap straight up in English.
Facts.
And
Facts.
sometimes some of them it shows because you could hear either the
You can hear
accent
the
or they
accent,
mispronounce
yeah.
certain things. Or
Of course.
I wanted to ask you something. This particular. You've heard about the subject matter of le rap québécois. Would you first of all consider yourself un rappeur québécois?
I'm a little in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little in the middle because I definitely like not so much Quebec, but I guess as a whole definitely. But I do consider myself a Montreal artist. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Because I started taking off over here. You know what I'm saying? I was only 10 years old in Mississauga, so I can't really consider myself a Mississauga artist, right?
Right.
So I guess I say yeah. I guess I say yeah.
And the second part of that same question would be, do you think the rap keb movement unites us all on the island as rappers, or does it segregate us in a way?
It segregates us a little bit, going back into that topic of being English as a rap Quebec, right? You know what I'm saying? So it does separate us a bit, but I get a lot of love from the French artists as well too, so I can't really downplay that. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Yeah.
Now, let's get into the music a little bit, Kincaid, man. You got some really interesting music.
40 on my waist, I just been riding with it. Free all of my dogs, cause they been kinda minute. Most of you niggas rats and it's been documented. Every day I take a chance, cause I'm just trying to get it.
Since we can't talk about all the songs, we'll go. First of all, I want to tell people that Kincaid is on his third installment of Dope Boy Diaries.
Facts.
Dope Boy Diaries 3's out right now on
Facts.
YouTube. Go check
Facts.
that out.
Yes, sir.
We're going to talk about Dope Boy Diaries 1 song called Intro. And it said intro, and it said it was a dedication to Juvie.
Yeah, dedication to Juvie and QG, both my big bros that passed away.
They
You know what
passed
I'm
away.
saying? Yeah, and they were really how can I say, like
They had a big part in you.
Yeah, they played a big part in my role.
They were instrumental in in the making of who you are as an artist or a person?
As a person.
Oh,
as a person.
that's
As
even
a
deeper.
person. They both definitely respected and promoted and bigged up my artistry. You know what I'm saying? But mainly as a person, you know what I'm saying? Like they taught me a lot of morals and growing up with respect, and you know what I'm saying? Just
That's dope.
Yeah,
Yeah, because sometimes you don't get it at home, but sometimes you're lucky enough to find people in the street
100%.
that want to see you do good.
That's a fact. I have an older brother as well. Also, my dad wasn't too much in my life, but I knew who he was. You know what I'm saying? And as he's in Mississauga, so when I was over there, I spent time with him. But when I came over here, I didn't really have a male role model.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess you could say I was always looking for that. I was always kind of looking for
guidance in some way.
Guidance and like a big bro figure.
Yes,
You get what I'm saying?
yes.
Big bro, maybe even a dad figure. You know what I mean? But yeah, so Juvie and QG both like QG, I called him my unk. You know what I'm saying? I called him my unk since the day I met him. You know, he was always that type of dude for me. Same with Juvie. Juvie always looked out for me like a big brother. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Okay. So would you say that song, the intro, was dedicated to? It was a dedication to
both of them.
To
Yeah.
who they meant to you as a person.
Most definitely.
Oh,
it was pretty much like the way I see it. Like the intro was an intro into my life. Like I've done projects before Dope Boy Diaries.
Yeah.
But intro was to solidify and really take a next step into describing my life and describing my lifestyle and really giving it to you raw and uncut, like who I am as a person.
Yes.
But at the same time, I was bigging up Juvie and QG, so that's why I made it a tribute as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, man, it was well received. I listened to it. And it was very deep, man.
Appreciate you.
That was Dope Boy Diaries 1.
Yes, sir.
But then you didn't stop there. You went to Dope Boy Diaries 2.
For sure.
And Dope Boy Diaries 2 got way more litter.
Yep.
And in Dope Boy Diaries 2, you got that joint called Slide.
Yep. Slide was definitely.
Talk to me about Slide. You got Grams with the double G and a Z, and then you got Loogie Bodness on there.
Yep.
Explain your relationship with these gentlemen and the concept behind the song.
Both my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Grams is definitely my guy. I grew up with him. We knew each other since kids, you know what I'm saying?
Dope.
And Loogie I met a bit later on in life, but he's definitely a brother to me, you know what I'm saying? Like these are two guys that they hang out with my kid. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
man.
They're
like uncles.
Yeah, they're cool with my wife. You know what I'm saying? So it's like these guys
It's like family.
100%.
Oh, that's a blessing, man.
Yeah.
So they both got on the track.
Yeah, and it was easy. It's not like one of those features where it's like you're having two dudes where you've never really worked with before, and you're
That's
like, yo,
right.
you want to hop on my track?
The symbiotic relationship
like,
is.
Yeah, we were kicking it kind of thing, and I'm just like, yo, you want to hop on this one? Yeah, for sure, I'm on that. You
Oh,
know what
I
I'm saying?
felt
So very natural.
Yeah,
very
it was very felt on the song.
Facts.
The song was, and because I was about to say, you got some very talented friends to just be around hanging out. in your house.
Yeah. Nah, appreciate that.
Slide was dope.
Appreciate
So then you did Dope Boys Diaries 2, and then you said, I'm not stopping there.
I'm not done. Still got some more shit to get off
And
my
you
chest.
went to Dope Boy Diaries 3.
Facts.
Now in Dope Boy Diaries 3, recently you dropped Can't Be the Only One.
Can't Be the Only One. Second single off Dope Boy Diaries 3. Yeah. And I feel like I'm really talking on that one. I didn't do like we've talked about behind the scenes, I'm really big on bars and punchlines. You know what I'm saying? For Can't Be the Only One, I wasn't too focused on giving that. I was more focused on giving like, I really want to talk to the people.
Yes,
you
I
know
felt
what I'm saying?
that. You were descriptive.
Exactly. In the hook and in the verses, sorry, I'm very descriptive on like giving you that talk. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yo, that's dope, man. So, man, like I told everybody, Dope Boy Diaries 3 is out right now.
yes, sir. Yes,
Now,
sir.
King K, I want to ask you this question. Not so recently, you made a statement, what I would call a positive affirmation towards yourself,
Most definitely.
and it was done outwardly for everyone to hear.
Oh, for sure.
And you said you were one of the best, if not the best, at what you do.
yes, sir. Yes,
And,
sir.
you know, other people jumped out and said
Oh,
no.
for sure. Some people weren't feeling it. Some people weren't feeling it. You know what I'm saying?
And in my opinion, Kincaid, that's what hip hop is made of.
Oh, of course.
I think you should never come into a stage and say, well, I'm an okay rapper.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go for it.
Facts.
I need to hear you. I'm the ish.
I'm
I'm lit.
for sure. For
I'm
sure.
doing me. And you can back it up.
I feel like if you're really passionate about this shit, it's like, and you're in this for the culture and you're in this for rap itself, for hip hop itself.
Yes.
It's like, why would you want to be doing hip hop? Why would you want to rap if you don't feel like you're the best or becoming the best or strive to be the best? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're just rapping and you feel like you're mediocre, I feel like it's not for you. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
fact.
It's crazy too to even bring that up because I feel like this new generation, this new the new wave of rappers, I don't feel like they want to be the best. I feel like it's more
They want to be part of the whole thing.
they just want to be a part of it. They want to have some fun. It's a hobby for them. More,
That's right.
more like a hobby. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
right.
I can't downplay it because it's like at the end of the day, young black kids are making a living off of this and making money off of this, which is great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I still value the fact that this is something that matters to me. Like rap is something I want to do. It's not about the bag. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a certain standard, like I always said, that is lacking.
Fact.
And I feel you holding the torch for that standard. So
Appreciate
I
you.
commend you for that, my brother.
Appreciate you, fam.
For real.
Just a bright nigga with the darkest thoughts. Buying weed, wondering how much the harder costs. Never hide my Jews, this ain't the Holocaust. Was a doja for a while, but now your boy's a boss. Always had my dough, I never pocket watch. Shoebox money, I don't know about a deposit box.
I want to continue by saying this, right? We are the Glorious Warriors, and the show is called Warriorz Talk.
Yes, sir.
So on that note, we always have a slogan like you see on the jacket.
I love the jackets, by the way. The jackets are super tough. Bro.
Yeah, that came from the mind of G-Dub.
That's super tough.
So salute to G-Dub, man.
Salute to G-Dub, man.
That's
Big
right.
up.
How would you propose, King K, to decolonize somebody's mind?
Mm-hmm.
You know, colonized meaning that they're not outside the box. They think very systematically.
Yeah.
How would you propose to because you are somebody that has decolonized your mind in order to be an artist.
Of course.
So how would you suggest that one person can do that?
It's kind of difficult. I feel like it honestly has to be in you. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you can really you can suggest it to someone, but you can't make somebody do it. It kind of has to be in you.
Yeah.
In the fact where it's like, I feel like I think outside the box. I feel like even when we could bring it back to the fact that I feel like I'm the best artist.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So when I say things like that, it's because I'm thinking outside the box. I'm not thinking just my hood or my city or this, that, and the other. It's like I'm thinking outside the box to the point where it's like I want to go everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I want to
okay.
spread my wings and
Don't
really-
limit yourself. So,
No,
so
definitely.
limiting yourself is a colonizer.
100%. 100%.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you got to reach for the stars and further than that if possible. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Yeah, most definitely.
I
Most
feel
definitely.
that, man.
Yeah.
On that note, you know, everyone's had their life ups and downs.
Facts.
On this show, we have something that we call the warrior moment.
Mm-hmm.
And what was your warrior moment? Let me explain it for you in paraphrase.
Yeah.
It's when life had thrown the most at you, but you overcame it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a warrior moment. What was your warrior moment?
I've had a couple of those. I can't lie to you. I've had a couple of those, definitely. You know
Give me your one that stays with you.
One that stands out. One that definitely stands out would probably be when I got locked up, when I got arrested. You know what I'm saying? And when I got locked up, I was in a situation where there was some violence involved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I went to jail, I didn't know the outcome of what the situation would lead to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how serious it was. I didn't know what can happen with me, how much jail time I'm going to get, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I sat down in my cell and I thought to myself, I definitely prayed to God. That was a big thing for me. But I also said, like, if I'm capable of getting a second chance at really doing better, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, and by saying that, I kind of meant like how I'm going to take this rap shit more serious. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that was a big warrior moment for me. And that was right before Dope Boy Diaries 1. If you listen to my music before, I like it. I know a lot of my fans, my supporters like the stuff I was doing before. But once I dropped Dope Boy Diaries 1, you can see I took a different leap in it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm taking this shit more serious.
You took a structured bound.
Yeah.
Before you were making music, but when you make Dope Boy Diaries, you say, okay, here's a compilation of me. This is the first to come, but not the last.
Definitely. And just really focusing. I definitely feel like that was a warrior moment for me, for sure.
Wow, definitely, man, definitely.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, what is the message that King KLV wants to bring to his supporters? What would you like your supporters, your fans, people that are down with you? What message do you want your music to convey towards them?
I want people to feel how I feel in any aspect, no matter what they do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm very passionate. I'm very driven. I'm very, and I take my craft very serious. So I feel like the fans, the supporters, family, anybody that's listening, anybody that's watching, I feel like whatever you're passionate about, just go hard and take it all the way, the furthest you can. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you're watching me and you're seeing me do what I do, I feel like you can learn a bit from that.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Because
or it should give you some kind of motivation to keep going on what you're doing.
Definitely.
Because one can see where you came from to where you are now.
Facts. And discipline also. I like to tell my supporters to get a withhold on like discipline.
Yes,
I feel like I'm a very disciplined man. I'm very serious when it comes to discipline. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely like to spread positivity. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
So it's a message of motivation, basically.
Oh, at the end of the day, motivation is the key.
Wherever you at, wherever you do, if you want it,
go get it.
Go get it.
Go get it. Chase after it. Don't let anybody tell you. Don't let anybody put you in a box. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people are telling you, oh, yeah, you're really good at doing that, but this guy, he's a little better at, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
don't even listen to that. No matter how close you are with that person, you know what I'm saying? He might not see outside of the box. He might not see the bigger picture that you see. Don't ever let that downplay you. You know what I'm saying? Strive for that. Motivation.
Motivation, man. All day, man. Motivation, y'all. King K, I want to ask you, all through your music, I'm listening to songs, there's this presence of a person in your music, and it's your grandmother. What did your grandmother mean to you? You mentioned her in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, my grandma's actually still here.
Oh, that's
my
dope.
Grandma's actually still here. I do shout her out in a lot of my music, though. That's definite. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 of them. They're still with me. You know what I'm saying?
How impactful were your grandmothers in your life?
Very impactful. Very impactful. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in a single parent home, my mom really held it down. But she also, my grandmothers, both on my dad's side and my mom's side, both helped her out a lot.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, and definitely teaching me respect, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? And also kind of like giving me a softer side, not so grungy and not so gangster with it.
Yeah,
you know
not
what
so
I'm saying? Like,
Terminator, robotish.
Having the women in my life, like strong, independent women, all 3 of them being independent and showing me what they're doing, it made me feel the type of way like, okay, cool. Like, even though this is a woman, I could see myself, okay, I could relate to this. Like, I'm gonna go hard like this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. They taught me how to go hard. They taught me how to be respectful, and they taught me how to be independent. You know what I'm saying?
Those some deep principles, man.
Yeah, definitely.
And they were there throughout your whole life when you came from Mississauga, or were you already in?
Since the beginning, yeah. Both of them since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's dope, man.
For sure.
And you said you still have a relationship with your father?
Yeah. Like, it's not as good as I would want it to be, you know what I'm saying? But I love him, he loves me, you know what I'm saying? Our contact was cut for a little bit. We didn't really speak for a while, but he ended up having 3 more children. You know what I'm saying? And they're growing up now. One of them's 12, one of them's 10, one of them's 6. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my relationship with them helped fix the relationship with my father, because it's like I want to be in their life, and to be in their life, I got to cross paths with him. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah.
Oh, that's dope, man.
Nah,
Kinky, I want to ask you, living in have you always lived in Ville Saint-Laurent?
No, so I lived in Laval for a little bit when I came down, and I'd say around 15 is when I put my feet in the soil of Warriorz.
Warriorz,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because as you know, we're both from this hood, and
of course.
a lot of people commend you on your work. And I wanted to ask you, do you have any rappers that you want to shout out, or anybody you want to shout out on the show to give him a shout? Definitely.
So if we're talking about Saint Laurent, I definitely like to shout out Grams and Biggs, LV. You know what I'm saying? Big LV. Besides that, I like to shout out Loogie. I like to shout out my young boy K Dot. Shout out K Dot. He's doing his thing. Shout out Burna. Burna's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? And I could go on for the list forever. Kid Flacco, Showbiz. You know what I'm saying? Shvelly. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of dogs. Shout out Borden. Shout out Mags. I just went to the listening party. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Shout out everybody that's really doing something right now and trying to make a difference and making this rap shit look good and sound good. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to all of them. That's for sure. Shout out Johnny Ricochet too. Can't forget my guy.
Big shout out to everybody, man. Yo, King K, thank you for coming, man. I ain't gonna hold you too long.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to thank you for coming to Glorious Warriors
Most definitely.
Facilities to partake in Warriors Talk, the show,
Most
the
definitely.
podcast, the movement,
Yes,
the
sir.
mentality.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And last but not least, man, I want to commend you on all your hard work, my friend.
Appreciate you, brother.
Man, keep going on that. Are we gonna see a Dope Boy Diaries 4?
So look, I'll give it's my first time saying this on an interview and saying it to the people, but next up in the next few months I got a little EP for the ladies.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? I got a little EP for the ladies called Trappers Need Love Too.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do something for the ladies, get a little, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like all my shit's a little grungy kind of for the guys. You know what I'm saying? So I want to show them I could do some shit for the girls too. So the girls are gonna like it, and I feel like the guys are gonna like it too because they're gonna see a different side of me, and like they could play this when they're around their girl. They can't really play some of my songs when they're with their girl.
That's
you know what I'm
true.
saying? So you can play this when you're with your shorty. I got Trappers Need Love 2 coming. It's already finished. I'm gonna drop that in a few months. And then before the end of the year, I'm not going to give them Dope Boy Diaries 4, but I'm going to give them something called Dope Boy Diaries 3.5. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, that 3.5 on the way, baby.
Facts. Most
That
definitely.
3.5, baby.
Yeah.
Yo, Kid K, thank you so much,
I
man, for
appreciate
accepting
you,
the invitation, man.
100% happy to be here. And shout out you guys, man. Warriors Talk. I love the movement. I love what you guys are doing. Big up you guys, man.
Yo, big up G-Dub. Big up Quest for Knowledge. Big up Nazi. Big up everybody, the whole family.
Yes, sir.
Last
shout out actually. Big up Ville Saint-Laurent, man.
Yeah, big up Ville Saint-Laurent, man.
Ville Saint-Laurent,
big up the VSL, the low, man.
It's a fact.
Them LV boys is out there, man.
You know that.
Yeah, already know, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that's all we got for you today. Y'all tune in and y'all stay strong.
Let's
it's a glorious time to live. Be a warrior about it, y'all.
Yep.
Peace.
Yeah, I know I'm not the only nigga that's been going through a lot. So everybody going through it gotta pull a shot. I'm so posted on the corner even though I know it's hot. I can't be the only one, I know I'm not the only one. Nigga talking gangs and never had to hold the clock. Acting like they trapping but they never sold the rock. So dimes in front of depths and now I'm trying to hold the block. I can't be the only one, I know I'm not the only one.